Hey y'all, welcome to Big Train Journeys. Hope you're all doing good. I'm at Panvel Junction to board the 12284 Nizamuddin Ernakulam Duronto Express. I'll be traveling by this train from Panvel to Mangalore in sleeper class. The train was running on time and was expected to arrive on platform number 6 at 3:30 pm, which is its scheduled time. Here you can see the Panvel Vasai Memo waiting on platform number 6. If you're watching this video around the Christmas time, then Merry Christmas to you and your family. So this is the new under construction Panvel terminus. It has been under construction forever, it looks like. This empty box and rake was departing from platform number 7 towards Roha. These wagons seem to have earned a bad rep on Indian Railways for derailing often. And most of these don't look in that great of a shape either. The Netravati Express arrived on platform number 6 at its scheduled time. This being a Sunday, there was a mega block on the Mumbai suburban section, including the harbour line, and thus no locals were running from Panvel. Quite a few passengers boarded the Netravati Express from here. These food crates were supposed to be loaded onto the matri car of our train. Meanwhile, the rake of the Panvel Nanded Express was shunted onto platform number 7 by a WAG-9 locomotive. That takes the Panvel Karja through. Everything has to be locked for the fear of getting stolen. I'm assuming those steel drums contain curries like dal, paneer curry or chicken curry. There were a lot of passengers on this platform with unreserved tickets waiting to board our train as well. They had been issued unreserved tickets for the Matsyagandha Express, but they assumed that they could board the Duronto Express and travel up to Madgaon. Our train rolled into platform number 6 of Panvel at 3:32 in the afternoon. It was powered by a VAB7 locomotive from Taglakabad shed. My coach was S1. It was the second coach from the locomotive. I had a side upper berth and a side lower berth was given to RAC passengers. The coach was quite filthy with waste strewn all around. Quite a few waitlisted passengers boarded at Panvel as well. Meanwhile, a Concorde freight from the Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust skips Panvel station. We departed from Panvel at 3:42 pm. This train has a non-stop run from Panvel to Ratnagiri, and then again from Ratnagiri to Madgaon and Madgaon to Mangalore, followed by Mangalore to Calicut and Calicut to Ernakulam. If you're planning to travel by this train, I would suggest you to travel by at least 3-tier AC. The sleeper class of this train doesn't let you feel that you're traveling in a premium train. We keep crawling out of Panvel to join the lines towards Roha. The Panvel Roha section is under Central Railway and is a double line section. The maximum permissible speed of this line is 110 kmph. This train is cleared to run at 120 kmph on Konkan Railway. More on that later. There was some tussle going on between passengers regarding seats. There were plenty of waitlisted passengers travelling in sleeper class. The pillars that you see on the right are for the Panvel-Karjat suburban corridor. The JNPT bound lines diverge from here. We picked up speed after clearing all the turnouts at Panvel. Here we are running at a maximum permissible speed of 110 kmph. Water bottles were distributed to passengers who had boarded at Panvel. The TT came around checking tickets. These premium trains have TTs from the home zone accompanying the train end to end. We are skipping Jite station here. There is this huge curve after Jite station. Here we are about to skip Pen station. Although it's spelled P-E-N as in pen, it's pronounced Pen. This station is kind of like a junction with a line diverging towards the Jindal Steelworks plant at Dolvi. You will shortly witness some parallel action with a freighter on that line. Pen station has a fairly large freight yard. We overtook this JSW plant bound freight train parallelly. This is where the JSW plant bound line diverges away from the main lines. That's the JSW Dolvi plant. We were halted just before Nidi station for some reason. We crawled to a halt again at Nidi station. There was some commotion at the level crossing ahead. Meanwhile, this small packet of puffed rice was served in the name of evening snacks. Like I said, there's nothing premium about the sleeper class on this train. Here you can see a large crowd gathered at the level crossing just after Nidi station. There are also local cops present. I wonder what the issue was. We halted here for a good 30 to 35 minutes. We departed from Nidi station at 5 pm. This looked like some sort of protest pertaining to the level crossing gate itself. We skipped Roa station at 5:20 pm. The Madgaon Nizamuddin Rajdhani Express was held up here. The Roa Panvel Memo was on platform number 1. We'll enter Konkan Railway just after this station. The Sawantwadi Diva Express was held up outside the station. It was powered by a WCAM 3 locomotive from Kalyan Shed. This used to be a passenger service before. It now runs as an express service with two 3-tier economy coaches. We are now on Konkan Railway. I was expecting this train to run at 120 kmph as soon as it entered Konkan Railway, but that didn't happen. This is Kolad Station, the first station on Konkan Railway from the Mumbai side. Konkan Railway's Ro-Ro service, which ferries trucks on flatbed wagons, commences from Kolad and runs all the way up to Suratkal in Karnataka. We kept running at 110 kmph. Meanwhile, the sun had begun to set. Here we are skipping Mangaon station. The line from Roha to Veer is doubled. However, Konkan Railway has shown zero interest to double the line from Tokkur to Baindur, which is similar to this section without any tunnels. The Matsaganda Superfast Express, which trails this train, has a scheduled halt here only while heading towards Mangalore. It doesn't stop here when going towards Mumbai. We made an unscheduled halt at Veer. The double line section comes to an end here. It's a single line from here all the way up to Tokkur. This freighter hauled by a Wagnine locomotive crossed us here. What you see there is the Savitri River. You'll get to see some sparks flying as the pantograph of the locomotive bounces off the catenary. That was a massive spark, wasn't it? We are about to enter the Dasgaon tunnel, which is the first tunnel on Konkan Railway from the Mumbai side. Savitri River at Dasgaon. We skipped Diwan Kawati station at 6:40 pm. Here we are skipping Gate station. The Madgaon Mumbai Vande Bharat Express has a scheduled halt here. We made an unscheduled halt at Anjani station just before Chiplun for the crossing of the Madgaon Mumbai Vande Bharat Express. This is the Madgaon Mumbai Vande Bharat Express. I was expecting this train to make an unscheduled halt at Chiplun, but thankfully that wasn't the case. We accelerated through Chiplun station at 7:24 pm. We were halted at Savarda station for the crossing of the Madgaon Mumbai Jan Shatabdi Express. The platform here is too short and thus our coach had overshot the platform. You can see the platform there. Dinner was served. I had opted for the non-veg platter. There were a couple of rotis, chicken curry which was cold, dal, rice and kheer for dessert. The food was alright except for the cold chicken curry. That wasn't all that appetizing. We made an unscheduled halt at Sangameshwar Road station for another crossing. Here you can see the renovated Sangameshwar Road station building. If you compare stations in Maharashtra to those in Karnataka, then the bias of Konkan Railway will be clear. Here you can see the typical platform shelters of Konkan Railway. Tiny platform shelters with a couple of benches under them. The station was quite well lit up. The lights on platform number 2 were kept on as well. We kept waiting here for the crossing for a long time. There is also a speed restriction in the tunnel just after this station. A freight train crossed us here, powered by a Wagnine locomotive. I climbed up onto my side upper berth after we departed from Sangameshwar Road station. A lot of the waitlisted passengers were getting off at Ratnagiri. We reached Ratnagiri station at 9:30 pm. We were running more than an hour behind schedule. You can get plenty of food options at Ratnagiri. Do you know what Ratnagiri is famous for? If you do, then write it down in the comment section. The empty rake of the Ratnagiri Diva passenger pulled into platform number 3 powered by a Wagner locomotive. This train used to run as the Ratnagiri Margao passenger but has since been cancelled and now runs as an empty rake once or twice a week between Ratnagiri and Margao for maintenance. This is such a waste of resources. Why not just resume that passenger service instead of running this empty rake back and forth between Ratnagiri and Margao? We departed from Ratnagiri at 9:39 pm. I went to sleep after that. The next thing I remember is waking up at 2:15 in the morning and there was a lot of commotion inside the coach. We had reached Margao, delayed by almost 2 hours. A lot of passengers got off here and an equal number boarded the train in return. There were some passengers who were accompanying their friends with unreserved tickets. The TT showed up at 2:54 pm and started taking all the unreserved and waitlisted passengers to task. He should have ideally done this earlier, but better late than never, I guess. He did a good job though, not taking that away from him. We were skipping Karwar station then. I casually checked the GPS app on my phone and realized that we were now running at 120 kmph. So I think only the Konkan Railway crew is allowed to do 120 kmph on Konkan Railway. Again, this is strictly an assumption. Enjoy the track sounds from the upper berth. I went back to sleep after this and woke up only at around 6 am when we were closing in on Mangalore Junction. The time was 6:23 in the morning and we were already on the outskirts of Mangalore city. We had covered the distance from Margao to Mangalore in a shade over 4 hours. Here we are crossing the Kulshekara tunnel just before Mangalore Junction. The Southwestern Railway joins us on the left here. There are a lot of people to get off at Mangalore Junction. That's the Mangalore National Highway.
പോണ വഴിക്ക് നോക്കി നോക്കി പോവുക, എല്ലാത്തിലും നോക്കി പോവുക. ഈസിയിൽ ഉറപ്പാണ് അത് പോകണം. അത് വരെ രാവിലെ ഒരു വാക്കിംഗ് മതി, 10 മിനിറ്റ് വാക്കിംഗ്.
We pulled into platform number 3 of Mangalore Junction at 6:29 am, 11 minutes before time. So we went from being delayed by a couple of hours at Madgaon to being before time at Mangalore Junction. That's the magic of slack or buffer time. The train waiting on platform number 1 is the Mangalore Yeshwantpur Gomateshwara Express. So that ends this journey. It was a short video. I couldn't record much through the night, but I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.